There's a moment in every adult's life when you realize hard work alone isn't enough anymore. Maybe it's that email from your boss hinting at layoffs. Or that sinking feeling when you check your account balance and see $42.17 left and rent due in 3 days. You start asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? You work. You save. You try to be smart. But somehow, everything feels unstable. And lately, the world feels like it's changing faster than we can adapt. AI is writing code, designing ads, creating music, even managing investments. People are being replaced, redefined, and re-evaluated by algorithms. I used to scroll through social media, watching others talk about financial freedom, that magical idea that your money could earn while you sleep. But for me, it felt like a fantasy. Something for the tech geniuses or trust fund kids, not someone like me, living paycheck to paycheck. Until one night, everything changed. I stumbled upon a simple question that flipped my entire perspective. What if your money could actually work while you play? What if AI, the same technology replacing jobs, could be used to protect yours, to build wealth, and to free your time instead of stealing it? This is my story. How I went from financial panic to financial peace. And how AI became the partner I never knew I needed. A few months before everything changed, my company introduced something called AI process optimization. It sounded exciting, futuristic, until I realized it was just a polished way of saying, we're replacing people with code. One by one, tasks that used to take me hours were automated in seconds. Emails I used to write? The AI handled them. Reports I built every week? The AI generated them in minutes, better, faster, cheaper. And just like that, my role started shrinking. My worth started shrinking. Every morning, I'd open my laptop, pretending to be productive, while quietly wondering how long before that next meeting, the one that starts with, "We appreciate everything you've done here," but it wasn't just my job. It was my money. I checked my savings account and realized inflation had eaten more than I earned in interest that year. My safe savings were slowly dying. My side hustle barely covered the bills. The world was moving forward fast and I was standing still. I started to panic. Late nights, I'd scroll through articles about AI replacing copywriters, coders, designers, accountants. Every field invaded by automation. Every dream running out of time. And yet, in the middle of that chaos, something caught my attention. A few people weren't panicking. They were thriving. While I was losing sleep, they were gaining time. While I was watching my savings shrink, they were watching theirs grow automatically. That contradiction became my obsession. How could some people make AI work for them, while the rest of us were being replaced by it? That question, the one that kept me awake at 3 a.m., became the start of a journey I never saw coming. After weeks of anxiety, I hit a point where I just couldn't keep living in panic mode. I decided if AI was powerful enough to take jobs, maybe it was powerful enough to save one too. I started researching late into the night, not about trading bots or get-rich-quick schemes, but real, practical AI tools that help people manage money. That's when I found a simple app that called itself an AI financial copilot. It didn't promise riches. It promised clarity. So, I connected my accounts. Credit cards, savings, subscriptions, everything. Within minutes, the dashboard lit up with insights I'd never seen before. It showed me exactly where my money was going, every leak, every pattern. The AI even told me, "You've spent $180 on food delivery this week. That's 12% above your average." It wasn't judging me. It was teaching me. For the first time in years, I wasn't reacting to money. I was understanding it. I remember staring at the screen, that soft blue glow in the dark, realizing this wasn't about replacing humans. It was about giving us back control. Then I took the next step. The AI suggested creating automated rules like digital habits. Every paycheck, 20% went straight into a high-yield savings account. 10% went into an AI-managed investment fund that adjusted my portfolio automatically based on market data. And a small daily transfer, just $2, went into what it called a fun fund. Something for joy, not just survival. Within a month, something changed, not just in my finances, but in my mind. I wasn't constantly checking my balance anymore. My bills paid themselves. My investments grew quietly in the background. And that fear, the one that had been sitting in my chest for years, started to fade. AI wasn't my enemy. It was my teammate. I started reading about other tools too: AI budget trackers, savings bots, even AI side hustles that help you create passive income streams automatically. I learned that some people use AI to write ebooks, manage drop shipping stores, design products, or even generate affiliate content, all while they sleep. Suddenly, that dream, make money while you play, didn't sound so unrealistic. It was math. It was systems. It was automation. And the more I let AI handle the numbers, the more I could focus on the human part of wealth, creativity, relationships, and peace of mind. That's when I understood something I'd never learned in school: financial freedom isn't about earning more, it's about earning automatically. It's about designing a life where your systems, not your stress, do the work for you. And now, every time I look at that glowing dashboard on my phone, I don't see anxiety. I see possibility. The moment my financial life started to shift, I realized something profound: AI doesn't just make money easier, it makes money smarter. And the more I learned, the clearer it became: there are 3 pillars to financial freedom in the age of AI: automation, optimization, and emotional detachment. Let me explain. I used to believe discipline was the key to wealth. But discipline is fragile, it fades when you're tired, stressed, or scared. AI replaces discipline with systems. Now, every time I get paid, my AI budgeting app divides my money instantly. 50% goes to essentials, bills, rent, food. 20% flows into savings. 20% goes into investments. 10% into joy, things that make life feel alive. No guilt. No decision fatigue. Just structure. The beauty? Once it's automated, your brain stops worrying about every dollar. You free up mental energy to focus on what actually builds wealth: ideas, creativity, peace of mind. AI can do something human investors can't: it watches everything, all the time. I connected my AI portfolio manager, and it didn't just invest, it learned. It analyzed risk, adjusted allocations, and even predicted when I'd likely need cash based on my spending patterns. It's like having a personal financial trainer, one who doesn't sleep, doesn't get emotional, and never forgets a detail. And here's the truth: you don't need to be a Wall Street expert to win at investing. You just need consistency, and automation gives you that. Even micro-investing apps today use AI to round up spare change from your coffee purchases and invest it automatically. It's invisible progress, but over time, it compounds. Remember, wealth grows quietly, not quickly. For years, I treated money like a storm, always watching, waiting for the next wave to hit. But AI helped me build a lighthouse. A system that stands firm, no matter the weather. When you trust your system, you stop reacting to fear-driven headlines or impulsive market dips. You stop chasing. And that's when something powerful happens: you start living. Financial automation isn't about money. It's about peace. It's about waking up and knowing your rent, your savings, your future, they're already handled. It's about freedom from that invisible anxiety that quietly rules so many of our lives. You don't need millions to feel rich, you need clarity, consistency, and calm. And AI can give you all 3. So, if you're watching this wondering where to start, here's what I tell my friends: find an AI budgeting tool. Let it track every dollar for 30 days, no judgment, just truth. Automate your savings, even if it's just $5 a day. Small steps create big safety nets. And if you can, set up an AI investment portfolio that reinvests dividends automatically. Then, stop watching it. Let time and automation do their job. Because in the end, wealth isn't built by watching numbers move, it's built by trusting your systems to work while you live your life. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to release you. From fear. From burnout. From the illusion that money has to be hard. That's the value AI gave me. Not luxury, but liberation. When I look back now, it's not the money that changed my life. It's the peace. I used to wake up every morning with a knot in my stomach, wondering if I'd done enough, earned enough, saved enough. Now, I wake up knowing my system is working while I live, create, play, rest. AI didn't just automate my finances. It automated my freedom. It gave me space to breathe again. To stop chasing the next paycheck and start designing a life that actually feels worth living. That's the real power of AI in personal finance, not making us robots, but reminding us to be human again. It doesn't matter how much you earn or where you start. What matters is building something sustainable, something that grows quietly while you're out there living your story. Because the truth is, your time is your most valuable currency. And when your money starts working for you, you finally get that time back. So, if you're watching this right now, maybe feeling the same fear I once did, start small. Automate one thing. Track one habit. Let AI handle one piece of the puzzle. Then watch how your life begins to shift. This isn't just about wealth, it's about peace, purpose, and power. Because when your money works while you play, you finally learn what real freedom feels like. If this story moved you, subscribe for more stories that change how you see money. 9.